Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, Old School Gunner. How are you all getting on out there, guys? I hope you're keeping well. So I have another day off, which I'm very grateful for. I could do with a little break from work, to be honest, at this moment. I'm going to start anyway by thanking everybody for your continued support on my channel, your likes, your subscribes, and your comments. I really appreciate it. Smash the like in this video for me. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and click on the notifications bell that you get notified every time I upload content. Bad news in the Premier League for Everton Football Club. They have been deducted 10 points for a breach of the financial fair play regulations. They have been found guilty and they now find themselves in the relegation zone, believe it or not. Sean Dyche's side, a great manager, guys, a manager I have always admired. The team, the club, they can consider themselves a little bit unlucky, in my opinion, because it's because of the building of their new stadium that has caused this. That is what has actually caused this problem, yeah. The building of the new stadium. I'm going to get into that further, guys. Just 1 second. Just give me 1 second, guys. Let me go through the analytics and then I'll come back. All right. Okay. There we go. But like I said, guys, they have been deducted 10 points by the Premier League. They now find themselves in the relegation zone. Everton themselves, the club, have come out and said that they are going to check that out. You know what I mean? That they're actually going to fight against it and see can they get the decision overturned. But let's get into the story anyway. First of all, guys, let's keep you all entertained. I see there's one person watching. Smash the like in this video for me. And if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. I'd appreciate it. And yeah, let's get into the story, guys. Everton handed 10-point deduction for financial fair play regulation. This is a breaking news story, guys. Bad news for Everton. It all revolves around the building of the new Goodison Park Stadium, the new Everton Stadium. I understand that the charges related to interest payments on the cost of building the new Goodison Park. That's a bit, I don't know, man. 10-point deduction is pretty harsh. Obviously, if they went into the situation knowing that there was going to be consequences like this and they still went ahead with it, that's something different. That, of course, leave themselves open for a lot of, they leave themselves wide open, then problems will arise from that, of course. And that's what's after happening. You'd have to feel for Everton, though. I mean, it is a bit, I don't know. I don't know, is unfair the right word to say, but it is a bit tough on them. Yeah. It is a bit hard on them, to be honest, what's happening. You'd have to feel for them a little bit, in my opinion, with regards to that. It's a tough one. 1 second, guys, I'll get into this now. And I'll dissect it further, what's actually been going on. But you'd have to feel for them a little bit, definitely, in my opinion. I mean, it's a bit of a tough break. You know what I mean? A tough break for the club. Bit of a tough break for them, yeah. As such. All right. So basically, what's after happening, the club have been deducted 10 points for Premier League profit and sustainability rule breach. Everton have been handed the heaviest points punishment in Premier League history. Club shocked and disappointed by ruling and will appeal. Everton plunged into relegation zone. It is understood the charges related to interest payments on the cost of building the club's new stadium. They have a beautiful new stadium there, guys. They've now been plunged down to 19th place. They have 4 points after 12 games and a goal difference of -3. So they're second from bottom, guys. Level on points with bottom club Burnley. Sheffield United are just above them in 18th place on 5 points. Then come Luton on 6 points. Now, Everton have been deducted 10 points with a medium effect for a breach of the Premier League's profit and sustainability rules. Everton say they are shocked and disappointed by the ruling and have vowed to appeal. Both the harshness and severity of the sanction imposed are neither a fair nor a reasonable reflection of the evidence submitted, said the club. The deduction, which was meted out by an independent commission and will be imposed with immediate effect, is the largest in the history of the Premier League and plunges manager Sean Dyche's team into the relegation zone. I don't know, look, we could talk about it all day and all night, guys, but if they knew that they were in breach of the rules and they knew that there was a chance that they could be punished, then why go ahead with it? I mean, surely they knew, yeah. They're smart guys up there in Everton. Surely they knew, anyone related to the club, that this could bring problems for them. They should have backed off then. Seriously, just back away from it. It's not looking good for them right now anyway, that's for sure. Not looking good, guys. This is a massive thing though, yeah. I didn't just come online and feature this story because it's a small story. This is a massive, massive situation here. And the first of its kind. And a warning to other clubs, yeah. This is a warning to other clubs. I have a comment in there now, guys. I'm just going to deal with that comment. Big up to Tony. Nice to see you active again, Tony, man. A little bit, you know. Nice to see you active again. And always a pleasure to have you on my channel. When things pick up further, we can do some collaborations. Yeah, I would love to come on your channel. It would be an honor to come on your channel and talk football. So yeah, when things pick up a little bit, man, and you get back doing your thing, I would like to be the first person to guest on your channel. That would be nice. Okay, my guys, if you haven't already, check out this man's channel. He's a West Ham fan. He's an iron. He's a hammer. He's one of the real ones. So come and check out his channel, yeah. Good evening to you too, Tony, man. I tell you, these nights are dark at the moment, bye. That's all we seem to be seeing at the moment are the dark nights. Winter's coming, guys. Winter's coming. But yeah, big up yourself, Tony, man. Shocking story relating to poor Everton. I mean, they really got a very hard punishment there. I mean, what can I say? They got an extremely hard punishment. Probably came as a shock to them. They probably weren't expecting it. Serious for them, man. This is a serious thing. I mean, it's tough on them, man. It's tough on them. And where do they go from here is the question. I mean, what can they do in relation to this? They say they're going to appeal it, but look, that is not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy to appeal it by any stretch of the imagination. Normally when the decision is made in these situations, the decision is made. Thanks, Dave. You know, you're top of the list. Yeah, when you get back into doing your thing, man, I would like to be, it would be a pleasure to come on your channel and talk football with you. Think it's darker over Everton right now. Yeah, they really, really got a tough break there. They got a tough break, Tony, man. I mean, when you consider those 10 points, more or less wiped them out. They only had 14. And now they find themselves second from bottom on 4 points from 12 games. Okay, they have a very good coach. They have a very good coach, a well-respected manager in Sean Dyche. He knows what time it is. But this is a very tough break for this club. And I mean, they built that beautiful new stadium, the Goodison Park Stadium. They built this beautiful new stadium. But the charges relating to the interest payments. And they've really got they've actually got hit with the full, yeah, there's no escaping it, you know what I mean? And they say they're going to appeal it, but look, it is a hard blow for the club, yeah, I get it. They say they're going to appeal it. To be honest, I don't think it's going to do any good. Maybe they might get a reduction. But to be honest, I don't think it's going to do any good, because normally when these decisions are made in football, the governing body, the FA, FIFA, UEFA, whoever is involved at the time, in this case, the Football Association, the Premier League, it was done by an independent committee. But look, when these decisions are made, guys, they're very hard to go against. Mikel Arteta has also been found guilty of a breach of, because disputing the Newcastle result, guys, he has also been found guilty. I'm going to cover that in another stream, guys, that I have planned for 7:30, I believe. So, what can I say? It's a tough blow for Everton. It's a tough blow for the club and for Sean Dyche. According to the Premier League, Everton admitted during a 5-day hearing it was in breach of the league's profitability and sustainability rules. Everton are now 2 points on Premier League safety, and the cost of relegation is not known. They won't be relegated, though. They will not go down, in my opinion. I honestly believe that they will not go down. The commission determined that Everton's PSR calculation for the relevant period resulted in a loss of 124.5 million, as contended by the Premier League, which exceeded the threshold of 105 million permitted under the PSRs. After narrowly avoiding relegation to the Championship last season, Everton were, prior to the points loss, 14th in the league table, 8 points above the bottom three. Up the Joe, guys, with some stats. The only team to avoid relegation in a Premier League season when having 4 or fewer points after 12 games was Everton in 94-95. The Juiced. Now it's up to Sean Dyche to show what they have in their locker, yeah? And it's up to the team to come back. Hopefully this will galvanise them. This will bring them together as a group, and it's up to them to go back and play their hearts out. Their next match following the international break is at home to Manchester United on November 26th. So there you go, guys. 9 days from now, they're hosting United. They need to go all guns blazing into that game and take the 3 points. But hopefully this will bring the team stronger together. Hopefully this will galvanise them as a unit. Early doors. Arteta getting found out again. Got to learn to keep quiet. Yeah, look, he should be quiet. Yeah, he should keep quiet. I agree with that. He should keep quiet. But you have to say, Tony, man, the decisions in the game, the VAR decisions, the referees' decisions. I don't know. Have you seen? I can send you the actual video of the referees, yeah, and their thoughts as they were checking it and as the play unfolded. The ball was out. It was a foul on Gabriel. Okay, we should have cleared the ball anyway. The players kind of switched off, something you should never do. Play to the whistle. I'm sure with the team that you are coaching at the moment, that you were involved with, this youth team, you teach the boys to play to the whistle. You should play to the whistle. They didn't play to the whistle. They assumed the ball was out. A couple of them stopped playing. It was kept in. You know, that was fatal. That was fatal. Raya didn't cover himself in any glory. Okay, Gabriel was fouled. He fell over. He got blown off the field. That was fair enough. He got knocked over. Raya didn't cover himself in any glory. The defending was not so good, but the ball was out. It was a foul in the penalty area on our central defender. But Arteta should still, I agree with you, yeah, Arteta should still keep quiet, keep himself to himself, and the decision is the decision, and look forward beyond it. He kept going on and on and on about it, and he kept talking about it. He kept talking about it like he felt there was an injustice, I get it, but he was talking like in the ascendancy, like they owed him something. They don't owe him anything. That was the one thing I saw. He was a little bit arrogant. Maybe he brought the game into disrepute, but look, he's been found guilty. He's going to be punished for it, and I'm sure he will learn from this. We're still going well in the league. It was a disappointing result, but look, we were never going to match the Invincibles anyway. We lost our unbeaten record. We were never going to match the Invincibles team anyway because we're nowhere near as good as them. So, but not being funny, didn't see him opening his mouth when it goes well for him, the team. Exactly. And sometimes when the results go really bad, he also doesn't open his mouth. And that's what I have a problem with more, Tony. When the results are really, really bad and the team completely underperforms, he also doesn't open his mouth. And that's what I have a problem with. You know what I mean? He doesn't apologize, or he doesn't admit to the fact that the team were rubbish and that he made mistakes. That's what I have a problem with more than anything. You know what I mean? He needs to be held responsible either way, you know? So he's like that sometimes. Of course, he's a football manager. You know what I mean? It's a results-based game. Still, Sean, I have no views on this video. How can I have no views? Because you're watching. That's a strange one. 2 seasons ago when you played us, game ended 3-3. There was a clear foul on a Hammers player, can't remember who, and he praised the team. Not mentioned about the foul. Yeah, that's football managers for you. Not laughing at you, Tony. I'm not laughing at West Ham, but that's football managers for you. But what you need to do, Tony, is find a little bit more love in your heart. Find a little bit more love in your heart for Arsenal Football Club. That's what you should do. Love the team more, Tony. Love Arsenal. You know what I mean? You should love the team more. All right, let me have a look. What the hell is going on? You need to love Arsenal more, Tony. Be at one with the team. You know what I mean? Be at one with the team. All right. But yeah, there we go. You need to love the team more, Tony. You need to be at one with Arsenal. You know what I mean? Oh, but I know what you mean, yeah. But that's the nature of managers, man. They didn't see anything. They don't comment on it. The result goes for them. But yeah, Arteta's had more than enough luck. Got the luck we had last season. But yeah, you should come and support Arsenal a bit more, Tony. Maybe join the ranks. Join the ranks of the AFC. Six likes, but there's no views coming up. I am actually live, right? Yeah, I am. Sometimes I just stream and I forget to press the like button. I prefer to get the like button, yeah, but there you go. You share my love for Arteta, Dave. Yes, share your love for Arteta. You know what I mean? He's a likable guy. He's a likable guy. He's a good man. He's a good man. In case you're wondering where Gunnosaurus is, he's normally here. He's actually sleeping right now. So let's sleep in dinosaurs lie. That's what I say. He could do with a break anyway. He had the night shift. You know what I mean? C'est la vie. C'est la vie. But yeah, it is what it is. Huh? Let me check something fast. 1 second. I thought you were somewhere else, Dave. Somewhere else. I'm at home. I'm at home doing my thing. At home doing my thing. All right. Okay. I thought you were somewhere else. Nah, I'm doing my thing, man. Bit of a quiet stream, yeah, but I understand a lot of people are only coming home from work now. They're doing their thing. I thought you were somewhere else, Dave. I'm at home relaxing, man. I'm at home relaxing. Thank you for all your comments anyway, Tony. I admit it, yeah, because the more comments and likes, that's what really makes the difference on channels. You know what I mean? That's what makes the difference, more or less. No Arsenal flags with Gunnosaurus. That's why I thought, yeah, I took them down recently, though, but I'm preparing for the move as well for when I move out of here, so I was just checking a few things. Have to hand this place back at some point. I'm only renting it. So I need to make sure that I give it a little bit of a clean around the place. That's only in February anyway, but I'm getting organised, I need to start packing away some of my stuff, decided what I'm going to take, what I'm going to leave. There's a lot of stuff I'm going to leave, not clothes or stuff, but other things I don't need really, that I used to share with my ex-wife when we lived together, that I actually brought over all the way from Switzerland. So I'm going to get rid of a lot of that stuff because they were costing me an arm and a leg to bring it over to Switzerland, and I'm just not going to pay that. You know what I mean? It's a rip-off. No Arsenal flags or Gunnosaurus. That's why I thought you were somewhere else. I got the Hurleys here, though, next to me. But the good old Irish Hurley. I have two of them here with the colours of my city on them. These are the real deal, eh? So I got two of them here because I like to play sometimes. I go back to Switzerland. I have the Slitters as well. I have them packed away. But yeah, I got two of the Hurleys here. The real deal, man. Solid ash. You know what I mean? These are the real deal. And trust me, these things are lethal as well. Absolutely lethal. If you give someone a slap of one of them, Tony, it's good night Vienna, boy. That's all there is about it. You get a slap of one of those, you'll be sleeping forever. Seriously, these things are... I have them for sport, yeah, but I mean, if anyone ever broke in, you give them one slap of that, they're done. You know what I mean? Seriously, they're lethal. Not joking, yeah. They're actually lethal if you hit someone with it. You can do some serious damage. So yeah, but I like them for the sport, obviously. Yeah, that's not what I have them. But yeah, I got them years ago when I was back in Cork. I got the Cork colours put on them, the red and white. And they're my Hurleys. You know what I mean? No Arsenal flags or Gunnosaurus. That's why I thought you were somewhere else. Nah, I'm at home, man. I'm at home. I wish I was somewhere else. But I'm here at home alone. So yeah, more or less. Just 2.5 more months. And then I can leave. So saving up money now. Doing my thing. Taking each day as it comes. Looking to the future. Hopefully it will be bright. All right, let's get back into the story. Let's do this. Okay, so Everton have been handed the heaviest points punishment in Premier League history. The club are said to be shocked and disappointed by the ruling and will appeal. Everton themselves have been plunged into the relegation zone, and I understand the charges related to interest payments on the cost of building the club's new stadium. Beautiful new stadium they built, guys. Badly needed. I was at the old stadium back in the day. There's explanations why Everton have been deducted the 10 points Premier League, and yeah, we expect them to do an appeal and which way they expect to go with it. But to be honest, appealing something like that when the decision has been made against a strong footballing body is, I wouldn't say it's not recommended, but I honestly don't think it's going to do any good for them. I can't see that doing any good for Everton, yeah, like appealing it. Maybe they might get a reduction in the points that were deducted, but they could be in a lot of trouble, in my opinion. Everton have been deducted 10 points with immediate effect for a breach of the Premier League's profit and sustainability rules. Everton say they are shocked and disappointed by the ruling and have vowed to appeal. Both the harshness and severity of the sanction imposed are neither a fair nor a reasonable reflection of the evidence submitted, said the club. The deduction, which was meted out by an independent commission and will be imposed with immediate effect, is the largest in the history of the Premier League and plunges Saundish's team into the relegation zone. According to the Premier League, Everton admitted during a 5-day hearing it was in breach of the league's profitability and sustainability rules, PSR rules. Everton are now 2 points from Premier League safety and the cost of relegation is not known. Ouch. The commission determined... Seriously, guys, we think we have problems at Arsenal, yeah? And Tony, you think you have problems at West Ham? Imagine if this was the case. Seriously, this is a major setback for them. Regardless of their positioning, regardless of how many points they have on the board, this is a major setback for them, man. Major setback. All right. Wow, just reading on Daily Mail that Burnley, Leeds and Leicester intending to sue Everton for 300 million after they were found guilty. The three clubs held a meeting after the verdict. They're going to sue them. On what grounds? They're going to sue them. Chat reading on Daily Mail that Burnley, Leeds, and Leicester intending to sue Everton for 300 million after they were found guilty. The three clubs had a meeting after the verdict. Why? Is that because they were to do with last season after Everton's case was dealt with? Why? Because those teams are relegated or what, and Everton weren't? Because it affected them directly, or which? Geez, that's a lot of trouble they're in. They're in serious trouble now. I wouldn't be surprised if Sean Dyche actually walked away now. I don't know if he was aware of any of this. If this was being kept from him, then I'm sure he would walk away. Like when Manchester City were being investigated, Pep Guardiola said that if he found out that anything was kept from him, it was brushed under the carpet and he was not made aware of, anything that he should have been made aware of, he would have walked away. He would have just left. And I believe him, yeah. I think he would have just walked out. Maybe Sean Dyche will actually leave now. You know what I mean? Maybe he feels like he was hard done by, and that the board weren't honest with him. If that's the case, he'll be out the door. You know what I mean? Simple as. All right, let's go back and see. Just 1 second there. Yeah, that's what I thought about it, because of the relegation. Everton should have dealt with last season, but got held off probably because of Kenwright and his illness. Yeah, because of the relegation. Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, because it did affect him directly, of course. But they're in a whole lot of trouble now, Everton. I mean, this is the last position that they want to be in. It's not looking good for them. Seriously, it's not looking good for them. Obviously, I don't want to point out the obvious, guys, but they're going to be in a real bit of trouble here. A real bit of trouble. Imagine that happened to us, Tony, how we would feel, man. I mean, seriously. But the thing is, they're going to try to fight it. Like I said, I don't recommend that. You know what I mean? Because I honestly don't think they're going to do anything in the case. I don't think it's going to make any difference. They fight it or not, I don't think it's going to make any difference. Simple as that. That's how I see things. You know what I mean? It's going to be difficult for them either way. You know what I mean? I honestly don't think it's going to do any good. I don't see the sense in it. Honestly, I think they just got to take it on the chin and move forward. I don't think they can really fight the system or fight the board or fight the Premier League or fight this independent commission. I just don't think it's possible. I think the best they can do is just move on past it. Just move on past it. Don't think they can really do anything much about it. It's an uphill battle. I can't see them winning that one. It's just not going to happen. Only 3 clubs have previously been docked points in Premier League history. Middlesbrough were deducted 3 points for failing to fulfil a fixture against Blackburn in 96-97. Portsmouth was stripped of 9 after entering administration in March 2010. Tottenham, of course, you know what I mean? Of course, they're breaking the law. They were handed a 12-point deduction before the 94-95 season for financial irregularities committed several seasons earlier, but that punishment was initially reduced to 6 points before eventually being revoked. Tottenham cheated everybody out of that one now. Everton's next game following the international break is home to Man United on November 26th. Everton's tricky fixture list. They have Man United at home, Nottingham Forest away, Newcastle home, Chelsea home, Burnley away. They have 3 very hard games there. Yeah, well, 5 very hard games, with all due respect to Forest and Burnley. But they have United, Newcastle, and Chelsea. But they have them at home. But Everton were referred to an independent commission by the Premier League in March for potential breach of profit and sustainability rules. Feel sorry for the manager, players, and the fans. Can't even bear thinking of being in that position. Yeah, it's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a tough thing for them. They're in a bit of trouble now, no doubt. It's not going to be easy for them. They're in a bit of trouble. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Not much more you can say about it. It is what it is. Can't say much more about that, to be honest. Alright, I was just watching a nice video there, guys. One of the girls I work with, it's her father's birthday, so she put it on Facebook. Yeah, nice celebration for him. Yeah, I feel sorry for the manager too, and it's a tough break. You know what I mean? Definitely is a tough break. I mean, what can you say? And it probably became unexpected for them. Yeah, it was a bit of an unexpected situation. But there you go. Not much more I can say about that. You know what I mean? It is what it is. So big up to Tony anyway for your comments, man. I look forward to doing a collaboration at some point again with you on your channel when you come back into things. I look forward to guesting on your channel. Say no more about it. 3 people watching, guys. Welcome along to my live stream. I hope you're keeping well. Great to have you along. And yeah, what can I say? Everton, they've had a bit of bad luck, in my opinion. I mean, it is a bit unfair on them, in my opinion. Look, if they knew it was coming, fair enough, and they didn't pay attention to the rules change, this, that, and the other. If they knew it was coming, I understand it. But really, it is a tough break for them, a tough break for the club. Yeah, what can I say? Tough times for them, seriously. A really tough situation for them now. A really, really tough situation for Everton now. I mean, they're going to appeal it, which I understand. They now find themselves deducted 10 points, down in the relegation zone, second from bottom on 4 points. Yeah, it's heavy duty, guys. It's heavy duty. Compton from Tony. This could affect the Americans buying the club as well, Dave. Exactly. I mean, it's not exactly profitable for them now. And let's face it, they're like the owners of Arsenal Football Club, yeah. These Americans. They're capitalists. It's a financial investment for them. It's business. They don't care about anything, yeah. They don't care about the history of the club. They don't care about this, that, and the other. It's an investment. It's a financial investment. It's business. So it's going to be a tough one for them. They really need to, I don't know. It's the worst possible news for the football club. I understand they say they're going to challenge it. They're going to appeal it. But I don't think they have a hope of it, to be honest. Okay, other clubs have done it in the past. They appeal the severity of the decision. Some decisions have been overturned. But I don't see how this can happen in this case when they knowingly actually went and did something like that. You know what I mean? Doesn't make any I just don't think it's, I don't know. Doesn't make any sense. I don't think they have a chance. I don't think they have a hope in hell to appeal it. You know what I mean? My own opinion. I don't think it's possible. So maybe they should rethink that one, yeah. Because what is the point? I don't think they can appeal the situation, you know. I don't think they can appeal it. That's my own opinion. I think it's gonna be very difficult for them. You know what I mean? Regardless of what they believe themselves, I think they're gonna be up against it. You know what I mean? Big time. But yeah, thanks for that comment anyway, Tony, man. Big up yourself, man. Everton were referred to the Independent Commission by the Premier League in March for a potential breach of profit and sustainability. The club said they would robustly defend and strongly contest the charge ahead of a hearing which took place last month. I didn't do much good for them though, did I? Everton feel their overspend was brought about by unforeseen and unprecedented circumstances and they have justifiable mitigation. The war in the Ukraine led Everton to severing financial ties with Alisher Usmanov's holding company USM. On top of the 15 commercial deals they had with USM, they lost a naming rights deal for the new stadium at Bramley-Moore Dock worth $200 million. This would have been activated once planning permission was granted. It is understood Dyche was told about the Independent Commission's punishment by Director of Football Kevin Telwell and is said to share the club's disappointment and surprise at the verdict. Everton's reaction in full. Everton are planning to leave Goodison Park for a new purpose-built stadium. That's a cool stadium, man. In a statement, Everton said Everton Football Club is both shocked and disappointed by the ruling of the Premier League's commission. The club believes that the commission has imposed a wholly disproportionate and unjust sporting sanction. I don't know about it. They're not going to find it easy to get away from this one anyway. I don't think it's going to be easy for them to, I don't know. I think they can't change it. I mean, let's face it. I mean, the decision has been made. I don't see how they can they can actually fight that. I think they need to kind of just accept it for what it is, honestly. If they try to fight it, it could just get worse for them. You know what I mean? It could get a lot worse. That's the way I see things anyway. I think the situation can get a lot worse. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. Thing is, they got away with it last season. It's only a matter of time it catches up with them to get interest, to get them on payments interest. Poor business acumen, I have to say. Yeah. They're saying about like Alisher Usminov, and since the outbreak of the war in the Ukraine, they had to actually sever ties with his company. Yeah. But honestly, I don't know. Like, is there any truth in that? I mean, the commission are an independent one, and they have looked into all details, all the details, all the information, everything that was produced. They have everything that was handed up to them. Yeah, there's nothing they would have missed. I mean, they've made the decision on the facts of the case, and I don't think there's a way to kind of combat that. Honestly, I think they're wasting their time. I mean, you're not going to fight it. Like Mikel Arteta now has been found also guilty because he disputed the Newcastle situation. I'm going to talk about that in the live stream at 7:30. But he's been found guilty of that. And to be honest, there's no way that he can fight that. You know what I mean? Because once the board makes the decision, guys, you just have to accept it. There's no way to fight that, though. It's impossible. It's as simple as that. So, a dark day for Everton. It's definitely put them in a bad situation, a bad position, no doubt. It's all like they're in a bad situation, a very bad position. Yeah, and they're struggling now down in the relegation zone. It's only getting worse for them. You know what I mean? They're going to be in a lot of bother. Straight up. Straight up. That's how it is. Not much more you can say about that, yeah, but definitely they're in a lot of trouble. Things looking a bit hairy for Everton right now. But I think Dyche is good enough. If Dyche stays on, I think he's good enough to get them out of the relegation zone. I don't know what you think about that, Tony, but Dyche is a good enough manager to actually steer the club clear. Their next game after the international break is at home. They're hosting Manchester United, so they need to turn up for that game, guys, and they need to win that one. All the Russian oligarchs were hounded out of the UK once the war started. So Usmanov had to go. Imagine if he was still at Arsenal, Dave. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. He had to go. You know what I mean? The whole situation with Chelsea as well. You know what I mean? He was pushed out of there. Roman Abramovich. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's all politics at the end of the day. But if they knew they were in breach, like you said, Tony, they got away with it last season. They survived relegation also. And the three clubs you mentioned that were relegated, they're probably going to come suing Everton. The whole thing is just messy for them, you know what I mean? They've been living on borrowed time and such. Now they have this new stadium. They're hoping that they remain in the Premier League. If Dyche can keep them in the Premier League, then at least that will be something. Well, it's vital to the survival of the club that they stay in the Premier League because financially they need to be in the Premier League straight up. You know what I mean? So it's absolutely vital that they stay in the Premier League. Otherwise, all is lost. You know what I mean? What are they going to do otherwise? Simple as. You know what I mean? Everton have been deducted 10 points, but what does it mean for their chances of Premier League survival? The club doesn't recognise the finding that it failed to act with the utmost good faith, and it does not understand this to have been an allegation made by the Premier League during the course of proceedings. But the harshness and severity of the sanction imposed by the Commission are neither a fair nor a reasonable reflection of the evidence submitted. The club will also monitor with great interest the decisions made in any other cases concerning the Premier League's profit and sustainability rules. Everton cannot comment on this matter any further until the appeal process has concluded. Leicester exploring legal options. Leicester were relegated from the Premier League last season while Everton just about survived. Leicester are considering their options and consulting lawyers about how they may respond to Everton's 10-point deduction. Yeah, this is interesting, huh? Like you say, Tony, they could turn around and actually sue Everton for 300 million. Huh? A lot of problems there for Everton right now. They're not going to walk away from that so easy. It's a bit of a shame. I'm not going to lie. It's a bit of a sad situation for them, to be honest. It's a bit of a tough situation. Don't think we're going to hear the end of this, Dave. No, I don't think so. I'm glad that Arsenal aren't being involved in it anyway. I'm glad that Arsenal actually have their books in order. Yeah? Because if we were caught up in it, it could be serious situation for the club. I'm glad that Arsenal actually have everything in order when it comes to this. Because if we were caught out with this one, we could be in serious trouble. You know what I mean? Definitely not going to hear the end of it that quickly. Yeah? It's bad news all around for Everton, though, to be honest. West Ham had to play Sheffield United 42 million when they fit relegated because of the Tevez Mascherano situation. All right, just 1 second, guys. Just trying a bit of jiggery pokery here. It's madness, though. A lot of it, what's going on. It is complete madness, like. Total and utter madness. But yeah, it is what it is. Tough break for them, though. Tough break. I'm not going to lie. It's hard to see where they can go from here. Like I said, I can't see them actually appealing it. I don't think that's going to be... I just can't see that happening, you know what I mean? All right. Back in the mix, guys. Just 1 second, just checking something. YouTube is acting up today, man. Funny, like. I don't know what it is, but it's acting up big time, man. Any YouTuber out there, guys, are probably pulling out your hair, yeah? YouTube is acting pure funny at the moment. It's a lot of rubbish. What is going on with it? YouTube is acting a bit squirrely, you might say. You know what I mean? Yeah, I froze because I turned off the Wi-Fi. Yeah. I turned it off and then I turned it back on. That's why I froze, because it was acting... it's just been acting funny. You know what I mean? So we'll see now, has that helped the situation? Because it was acting funny, yeah. I froze because I turned off the Wi-Fi. Try to straighten out the problem here. Let's see. Having teething problems. That's what's going on. Let me check the content page. All right, there we go. It looks to have clicked back into place. All right. Looks to be acting more normally now again. You froze for a while there. Yeah, I froze because I turned off the Wi-Fi. Because YouTube was acting funny, man, I swear. Disgusting how Premier League favours bigger clubs with more money and smaller clubs get deducted points. Interesting. Yeah, I think that's fair to say. I think there's a bit of truth in that. Everton looking to appeal it. I wish them all the best of luck with that, but I don't think it's going to do much good for them, honestly. I don't think it's going to do much good for them if they appeal it. I don't think it'll do much good. Once the decision is made, I think that's pretty much that. You know what I mean? Honestly, I can't see how it's going to make a difference. You know what I mean? But look, smash the like in this video for me anyway, guys, if you haven't already, and subscribe to my channel. If you want to make a little donation, please do, as I am monetized. $1 or $2 is enough. Just when they start to playing well, yeah. But I just hope that this decision now will galvanize the players, the manager, and the club as a whole to come back from this. That's what I hope for Everton. Their next game after the international break is against Manchester United. So they have a home clash with Manchester United. I just really hope that this galvanizes Dyche and it galvanizes the team, and that they come out and they fight for each other, and they push and they win. That's what I really hope for them, Seriously, I really hope that for them, that they come out, they actually give it hell, and they bounce back and they prove themselves. That's what you've got to hope for, yeah. That they come out and they battle back. You know what I mean? That they don't take this lying down. That's the important thing. That's the important thing, yeah. That they come back and they actually win. And they push on. And they achieve something. You know what I mean? Let this be like a reactionary thing for them. That they come back and they push on. That's what they need to do now. They need to focus on that, yeah. Next game against United, I think they can win that one. But like I said, if the team are well up for it, if the team push and try and give absolutely everything they have, I think they can do it. You know what I mean? I think they can do it. Yeah. I think they can get back into it. But it's going to be a real battle. A real battle. No doubt. So when they start to play him, well, look, it's a tough one. It's a tough one. But hopefully, like I said, they can bounce back and do themselves justice. You know what I mean? Maybe this will be the catalyst for their season. This feeling of wrongdoing that they've been hard done by. Maybe they can actually push on with that and use it positively. That they come out fighting. You know what I mean? That's what they need. Maybe this will be the shot in the arm that they needed. Hopefully they can come out and push on with this, you know what I mean? That's what they'll be hoping for. That's what they'll be hoping for. I wanted to come and visit London. Is it dangerous? It isn't. I'm living here, yeah. It's not dangerous, man. But like there is... Okay, I'm going to speak openly now, yeah, but I'm going to keep it as clean as I can. There is gang violence. There is problem with young gangs. And it's serious. But you coming as a tourist, you're not going to get involved in that. And me living here as an adult, I don't get involved in that. I go to work and I go home. And I socialize when I can, and I keep myself out of trouble. So it's not a problem. You know what I mean? It is a tough city. It is a rough city. I mean, it is rough. Yeah, London is tough. But like I said, it's not really dangerous. No, you got to watch out for maybe theft is the main thing. Yeah, that your wallet or your phone doesn't get stolen. That's the main thing that I would say to you. Your wallet and your phone getting stolen. That's the thing you have to watch. But as danger goes, no, man. No, it's not dangerous at all. Seriously. So if you want to come to London, you should. You know what I mean? If you want to go anywhere in life and do anything, you should. Don't be afraid of, is it dangerous? Is it not? You only live once. If you want to go to New York, you go to New York. If you want to come to London, you come to London. If you want to go to Australia, go to Australia. don't let things like that hold you back, yeah, from doing what you want to do. Because if you listen to what everyone says, you know, if you want to come to London, you come to London and you enjoy yourself. Don't worry about it. Just watch your belongings when you're here, you know, watch your wallet and watch your phone. That's what I'd say to you. That's all you have to do. Because that does happen, yeah. They'd steal your phone, for example. That's all you got to watch. It's not really dangerous now. Thank you, love from South Africa. Yeah, and thank you too, yeah. And I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. And if you haven't hit the like for me, yeah. I'd appreciate it. And keep the comments coming. The comments and the likes are what brings my videos to the attention of YouTube, you know what I mean? So that's it. Smash those likes, guys. Big up for the OSG. That's basically it. Thanks for the positivity. No problem, man. But it's the truth. You know what I mean? You're welcome, but it's the truth. If you want to go somewhere and do something, man, then you go somewhere and you do something, yeah? Don't you be worried. Like, Tony knows London better than me, yeah? Tony knows London better than me. London, Tony, dangerous? Nah. It's not like New York is, yeah? New York is like, New York in the underground can be a bit... There's some tough people in New York, yeah? You don't want to be soft walking around New York City, even Manhattan. You know what I mean? Welcome, Halal Hub. But yeah, Tony knows London better than me. I'm an Irishman, yeah. I've only been living here for maybe 2 years. But, nah. Dangerous, London? My opinion, no. Like I said, it's just theft to your wallet or your phone. That's what you got to watch. Yeah, because there's people out there to rob that, to take your phone. That's what you got to be careful of, though. That's what you got to be careful of. Nothing else, really. No. Not dangerous. All right, 1 second. Let me just do this. I'm going to be live again at 7:30 p.m. anyway, guys. I'm going to be live at 7:30 p.m. I'm going to be talking about the whole Mikel Arteta situation. I see that story broke yesterday, but I was otherwise engaged. I was living a daydream. I was just going through the motions. So yeah, it is what it is. Here we go. Comment from London. London is fairly okay, like most places. There's areas where you just have to have your wits about you, Halal. Yeah, of course. There's certain areas where you have to be careful, yeah. Like I'm in Putney. Putney is southwest London. Putney's not too bad. But around the corner here, there's a certain area. I'm not going to name the place, but I mean, up around the corner here, there's a certain area. I'm actually in Roehampton. Up around the corner, there's a certain area, and that is a bit rough. Yeah? It's like there's pockets in London, you know, there's like areas, like little pockets. Did I go to NYC? I haven't, but I know people that have been there. But I haven't experienced it firsthand. But I know that genuinely on the street, the average American in New York, it's that bit tougher than people in London. New York itself is a more dangerous city than London. You can't compare between the two, yeah. I mean, New York is a little bit definitely more dangerous. You got to have your wits about you there more. I know that for a fact. I've spoken to people that have been there, and they told me openly it's like this, it's like that. But I would say, yeah, you don't want to be like a quiet person over there on the streets, you know, because people are a little bit kind of, I don't know, they can be a little bit straight talking, maybe borderline aggressive, you know. So you need to be a bit kind of like talk up for yourself. I know that because that's what people that have been there have told me. A little bit tougher in New York than it is in London, definitely. New York was always a tough town. I haven't been, but one day I would like to go. Yeah, definitely. Maybe next year or the year after. I'm moving back to Switzerland soon in February, so I'm only in London now for another 10 weeks, and then I can go back. But yeah, maybe next year or the year after, I would definitely like to visit NYC. That's what I want to do. And one of the main things I want to do, one of the main things I want to do is actually see an NBA game. You know what I mean? Obviously, I want to do the normal things as well, but I want to go see an NBA game. I want to see a professional basketball match in America. You know, that's always been a thing that I would like to do. Maybe go to Boston and see the Celtics play. You know what I mean? I always wanted to see a game. Johannesburg, South Africa is extremely dangerous. On the other hand, Cape Town is extremely beautiful. Yeah, I've heard about Joburg. Yeah. Johannesburg. I've heard about that. Yeah, that it's a tough town, no doubt. I've heard that. Yeah. Yeah, but I'd hope, like I said, if you want to go anywhere, if you want to do anything, you do that, man. You know, don't let what you hear about places hold you back from experiencing it for yourself. You know what I mean? You do your thing, man. You kick on, yeah. Life is short. Kick on, yeah. Do your thing. Life is short, simple as. So if you want to go somewhere, you want to do something, man, you do that. You know what I mean? Straight up. That's what you do. Because life is short. You're not going to be around forever, man. So you bounce, yeah. You do your thing. Top tier. But yeah, you do your thing, yeah. You live your life, man. If you want to do this, you do this. If you want to do that, you do that. Don't hold back, yeah. Life is short. You're not going to be around. You're not going to be around forever, huh? So you look out for you, man, and you do your thing, yeah. You know what I mean? I wish I could. I wish I could. I wish I could go back and actually like. I wish I could go back and actually like start over again in life. Maybe start out when I was 20, 21 again. Because what I know now, you know, I would definitely have done things differently in my life. But I think everybody says that, yeah. Everybody says that, but I mean it, you know, I would definitely yeah, change a few things, you know. I would love to come to Switzerland. Yeah, you should go to Switzerland sometime. Switzerland is a nice place. It's incredibly expensive, so if you're going to come to Switzerland, my advice is save up money because it's you've no idea how expensive it is, my friend. You have no idea. It's beyond your wildest dreams. Trust me, yeah. I lived there for 10 years. Trust me, you have no idea. So if you get a job and you're working away there, it's all good, man. But otherwise, it can be difficult. But if you get a job, it's all good. You know what I mean? It's all good. If you get a job, it's all good. But coming there as a tourist, it's going to be incredibly expensive. You know what I mean? And life is just going to pass you by, kind of. It's going to be tough. You know what I mean? Straight up. But yeah, that's Switzerland. All right, I think I'm going to wrap up this stream, guys. I want to thank everybody for tuning in, yeah, for your support. I appreciate it. I appreciate all your support, guys. Thank you all for tuning in. All right, thanks, man. It's been a quiet one, yeah. It's been a quiet one, but I'm going to come back on at 7:30, so I'm going to take a little break now, and then I'll be back on at 7:30, and we'll see is anyone around, and I'm going to talk about the Mikel Arteta situation. But thank you to Tony for all your comments. If you haven't, guys, Halal Hub, I don't know, do you follow Tony's channel? But this guy has a YouTube channel. Yeah, Tony has a YouTube channel, Halal. If you want to come and check it out, okay. If you want to come and check it out, do subscribe to his channel, like his videos, and comment, okay? But go and subscribe to Tony's channel, yeah? He hasn't been creating much content recently, but he's going to be bouncing back. So make sure you come and check that out, yeah? All right? Check out his channel, Halal, yeah? And do the man a favor, yeah? Come sub to his channel, yeah? Help him push on. He's going to be back creating content at some point, so come back and lend your support, yeah? Straight up. That's what everyone needs, yeah? We need real fans coming in. We need real fans coming in, paying attention to our channels. It's his channel here, look. This is his channel. Look, you see it? It's up here. Tony is a West Ham United fan, but it's Early Doors Football TV. That is the channel, Early Doors Football TV. So go up to his channel, The name of the channel is up here, Early Doors Football TV. All right, there you go. It's up here, look. This is the name of the channel. It's here, look. Exactly. It's here, look in the comments. Early Doors, Here he is. That's me. Okay? So let me leave that up for a while. I'm just going to leave that up for a while, so you can check out his channel, so you can actually find it. You know what I mean? Hey man, have you been over to the real capital since the pandemic or before that? I was over there in November 2021. Okay, Tony, you got another sub, yeah? Early Doors Football TV. Tony, you have a sub. Had Al Hub subbed. All right, so you have another subscriber. So there you go. Yeah, I was over there I was over there 2 years ago, actually. This month, 2 years ago, yeah. So November 21, I was over there. I had just come back from South America, where I had been for 6 months, and I flew back into Istanbul from South America, and then I flew from there to Dublin, and then I took the bus down to Cork with my soon-to-be ex-wife. And yeah, unfortunately, when I went there, it wasn't what I had expected. I thought maybe I could have set up again and started a life. And, a friend of mine had kind of offered that we could stay with him when we got back to Cork. But unfortunately, then he changed his mind for whatever reason. And then we were kind of left out kind of in the lurch. And we had no place to stay. So I had to rent out a very expensive Airbnb and then try to find work at the same time. So the stress and the pressure was incredible. I got a job, but it was a shit job, pardon my language. So then I spoke to my soon-to-be ex-wife and I said, look, let's leave and let's go back to London. So we did. And but soon I'm going back to Switzerland. I'm leaving London in February. I'm going back as a single man to Switzerland. And I'm looking to rebuild my life from zero, from the ground up, because I have nothing here and I never will. So hopefully that'll go well for me. I just want to get working, have a little place, and I'll be happy enough with that. That'll be enough for me in my life. You know what I mean? If I find happiness again with someone, maybe, but it is what it is. I'm speaking openly now. I'm speaking the truth from the heart. There's no point sugarcoating things. That's exactly what happened. Everyone's got a story to tell, isn't that what they say? But yeah, what do you think about the Everton situation? Thanks for the love, guys. I appreciate it. Yeah, when I'm asked, I'm going to talk. I'm not going to sugarcoat things. Not going to sugarcoat things. What's the point? This is another YouTuber. If you haven't subscribed to his channel, then do. I know he would really, really appreciate it, and I would appreciate it because he's a diehard gooner. He tells it like it is, guys. He shoots from the lip. Kai doesn't pull any punches, yeah? You don't pull any punches, Kai, let's be honest. I see that Edu has been given an award, guys. I see Edu has been given an award, guys. The sporting director of the club wins the Best European Director Award at the Golden Boy 2023, voted by a board of legends. Now, some of his decisions have been questionable. You know what I mean? I'm not going to lie. Big up at Kyle Walsh Gunner. Big up Joseph. No, I sure don't, bro. You will build again, bro. Like me, we are strong. Yeah, we're fighters, we're warriors. We're a different generation. You know what I mean? We come from a different time, yeah. A different place. As to what you find out. But yeah. You know what I mean? That's it, guys. Nice to see Kyle on anyway, man. I know you're a busy man, Kyle. Nice to see you on, yeah. I'm coming back at 7:30 to do another stream. I'm coming back at 7:30 to do another stream. I'm going to talk about, or maybe I'll put it back to 8 o'clock now. Just take a little breather in between and then come back and talk about the whole Mikel Arteta situation. Simple as that. Too few old school people around these days, you know. That is what it is, man. The times they are changing, lads. You know what I mean? People are not the same as they were before, unfortunately. Times change, huh? It's unfortunate. But that is life, unfortunately. That is life, unfortunately. Yeah, you see that Mikel Arteta, though, he got caught for his own problem. Arteta, I'm going to talk about that later on my channel. But yeah, Arteta has been found guilty of bringing the game into disrepute. The Everton story has kind of overwhelmed it. Yeah, put it in the shade. But yeah, Arteta has got his own problems. Arteta charged with misconduct. Arteta charged with misconduct after brandishing VAR decision disgraceful in Newcastle loss. That's what I'm going to be discussing at 7:30 or 8 o'clock when I do that stream, guys. But yeah, the thing is, yeah, the story that really was a disgusting one, guys, was about that that Sheffield Wednesday fan, yeah, Dale Houghton. He was seen laughing and holding up a picture of Bradley Lowry, who died age 6 in 2017. And he held him up at a match between Sheffield Wednesday and Sunderland in September. The poor boy died, of course, in 2017, 6 years of age, after being diagnosed with a rare cancer. And Dale Houghton was mocking him, yeah, at a match. And yeah, everybody came out and yeah, they absolutely they were disgusted by his behaviour. Yeah. But he's received a 12-week suspended sentence. He's received a 12-week sentence, suspended for 18 months. He also has to carry out 200 hours of unpaid voluntary work in the community. He got lucky, man. Seriously. And I hope that some of the Sunderland fans don't catch up with him sometime, because that could get serious. You know what I mean? That could get serious. But yeah, great to see so many people tuning in at this time, yeah. Friday night seems to be the the lucky one, yeah. The lucky the lucky time to stream, yeah. Friday night is the lucky one, huh? But it is what it is. I had a couple of cans yesterday, guys. I'm not going to lie, after work. Just two. And I was chatting to a few people, to a few friends, and then I made my way home. I go home for like 3:30 in the morning. Excuse me. But I literally only had 2 cans. But it is what it is. Straight up, no messing. Yeah, you like watching me stretch, guys, in front of you? You like watching me stretch? Just listen to the wolf tones anyway, lads, to let you know. I have the headphones in, I'm listening to the wolf tones. Listen to the wolf tones, guys. Can't be beat. But yeah, I'm just chilling at this point. I see there's a message from Stapes. Any guys coming on tonight, buddy? Yeah, I'm gonna wrap up this stream in a second, and I'll be coming on at like 7:30, 8 p.m. I've got nobody lined up to come on my stream, but what I'm gonna do is what I normally do. I'm just gonna put the stream. I'm gonna put the link in the comments, and if anybody wants to come on, they can. You know what I mean? That's what I've been doing recently, Stapes. I hope you're keeping well anyway, man. You see, Stapes, I told you, since I shook Edu's hand, man, his luck has improved, the luck of the Irish. You know what I mean? I won't talk about Edu too long now, guys, because I won't talk about Edu too long now, guys, because I know that Kyle Walsh is going to kick off. I actually don't think I'll end this stream though, because to be honest, there's loads of people watching, and I know that when I come back on at 7:30, there's going to be no one. But let's not talk too much about Edu, because I know that it's going to get Kyle going, and that's the last thing I want is to annoy Kyle. Yeah. Listen to the Wolf Tones, guys. I'm doing things. Big up in the chat. Aye, Tony. Tony's back, by. He's on a mission. Tony's on a mission. But yeah, great to see so many people in the chat now and dropping comments. Friday night is a good night, actually. I haven't had a Friday night off night in a whole long. We got absolutely blitzed in work yesterday. There was like, if anyone doesn't know, I'm working in the City Centre Hotel in London. And there was like an award ceremony on. So there was like a big work group came. And they just absolutely slammed the bar. It was like 3 deep at the bar. Seriously. It was like 3 deep at the bar, man. And I was there on my own for like about 20 minutes doing it, and someone else came to help. And but I was calm and relaxed going around the place. I was walking around like I owned the place. Seriously, you should have seen me, guys. I was like John Wayne. I was literally walking around like John Wayne. I thought I was the man. You know what I mean? And then obviously people hear the Irish accent and they know what time it is. You know what I mean? Time for pain. But that is what it is, guys. So that was it. That was my that was the fun I was having. All right, I will pop on for a chat later. Yeah, do. I'll be back on around 7:30, 8 o'clock. So if you want to jump on, man, do. It would be nice. You know what I mean? Just going to finish watching Jack and the Beanstalk, and then I'll be back on. I'm going to take a little chill time and watch a movie. Then I'll be back on, guys. All right. Yeah, but pop on for a chat later, man. Do if you have time. It would be nice, huh? All right, I'm going to wrap up the stream there, guys. I want to thank everybody for your continued support. I will be back on at 7:30 or 8 p.m. talking about the Mikel Arteta situation and football in general. So if you want to join me then, please do. All right, and take it easy, guys. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and I'll see you soon, yeah? See you then, Stapes, man. All right, and take care. And I look forward to talking to you, yeah? Come on, you gooners. Peace.